So who got themselves the Moto 360? Guys, there's supposed to be a super sexy, gorgeous smartwatch on my wrist right now. Who do I have to fire? What's happening, my Android friends? Welcome to Saturday's episode of the ManDroid Show. Usually I keep these, where you actually see me, the actual ManDroid Show on Fridays, but Fridays are a little hectic lately, so here we are on Saturday. Deal with it. I appreciate you guys clicking in as always. Love your faces. Let's talk some Android. Well, it's been a pretty interesting, week and a half in the Android world, Pretty much with these shows, obviously, I like to talk more. I like to reflect on past stuff. The ManDroid dailies are where I really talk about the daily news and everything. And it's been pretty interesting, with the launching of the Galaxy, or not, the announcement of the Galaxy Note 4, the Edge, everything that's coming. I mean, technology has definitely taken a step up. And then, of course, you have the Moto line with all of that, the new Moto X, the Moto G, and of course the Moto 360, and all the technology coming out of there, which is great. And then you have the other side of the spectrum, the Apple side, where they of course I keep saying launch. Hey, stop it. Announced the iPhone 6, 6 Plus, and of course the Apple Watch. You gotta wonder, why did they go with the Apple Watch as opposed to the iWatch? Okay, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about on this show today. I mean, it's interesting, and I still don't understand when these companies, Motorola, when there's such a high demand. You almost think like a company like this should have, should research, look on social media, look on feeds and see that, hey, people are anticipating your product, so let's make sure you have enough of that product. It's been crazy, and it sucks too, because I really want to get a Moto 360. That's the smartwatch that I think I'm going to go for, even though the the LG G Watch R is looking pretty sexy too. But it finally gets a release in the public. They're out of stock on the Motorola website as well as Google Play, and then Best Buy keeps on getting like one or two every week. It's really, it's just been a headache. Yeah, like living in Southern California, high populated area, it's like impossible to track one down. I even drove, I called, I'm going to reflect on this a little bit. I actually, when was it, Tuesday night or Monday night? Something, I think it was Monday night. I called around, or I was looking around, and turns out like a Best Buy about 30, 40 minutes away had some in stock. So I went, okay, well they couldn't put one aside for me, sadly, but I just rushed over there, and by the time I got there, they were already sold out. And then I've been looking at other Best Buys around here. It's funny too when you actually say it's actually sad when you actually talk to these people at Best Buy and you say the Moto 360. I've even said this in public, like face to face too. They look at you like, what is that? Hello, you should really know what's going on in your profession that you've chose, but it's okay. I guess that's just too much to ask for. But they've actually thought I was asking about the Xbox 360. I actually called the Best Buy that's the closest to me, about 10, 15 minutes away. And the girl on the phone, of course, very young, first was kind of like, oh, the smartwatch. Huh? She looked it up. Of course, they didn't have any in stock, but she said, oh, we're supposed to have one in on Saturday. One. Now, I get these companies can't just predict how many they need, how much inventory they need for this, but, I mean, this is kind of ridiculous because, I mean, it's been out of stock on the Motorola website this whole week. I mean, after that first day when the servers blew up, it's all just out of stock. It's been out of stock. You'd think they would come up with like a better way. They research. They'd send people out there looking at social media, looking at everything, taking polls, and just being like, okay, there's a high demand for this product. Let's make sure we have an ample amount of freaking product. But it's okay. What can we expect? It's just products, right, guys? But then we move over to the Apple side, and yeah, it's been, of course, a fun week of memes back and forth from, well, I guess you say the fanboys from both sides, We can all be biased about what's going on both sides. You got the Apple fanboys, you got the Android fanboys. We all take the side, and then we just point the finger like, oh man, who's going to pay this much money for this and this much money for that? And then, oh, we have this, they have that. Which I understand. I mean, when it comes to Google products, they're the most budget friendly, I guess you could say. And we know that Apple, they're sticklers, they're Nazis. When it comes to their products, I mean, they're built very well. I mean, a lot of people will give me crap just because I use a Mac, and they're like, what the hell, you're the ManDroid and you use a Mac? No, I'm a tech enthusiast. I'll welcome any tech. I just prefer Android over anything else when it comes to mobile. With that being said, though, the iPhone 6 is coming out, and there's a lot of the technology that we've already had for a while. We know that that's going to be the case, and I've made fun of Apple many times. When iPhone 5 came out, when iPhone 5S came out, I did videos where I made fun of it. I thought about doing it for the iPhone 6, but I kind of went, yeah, maybe not this time. I'm going to take a stand and just be like, you know what? Let's just cut the finger pointing. If people want to spend, like, just piss away their money on products that have that freaking fruit logo on the back, let them do it. It really doesn't make a difference to me. I mean, when it comes to, I have friends, family, a lot of people come up to me, obviously, because they know I do this for, not for a living, but I do it for, I guess you'd say, a hobby. Should be for a living, and it will be soon. But people will ask me to get my opinion on what they should get as a new phone, and I kind of look at them, I ask them what they want, and I've recommended the iPhone to them many times. So we could poke fun about everything, we could say like, haha, this, that, and this, but when it comes down to it, let's just welcome all technology into our hearts, okay? But that being said, the Apple Watch, why? I still don't get why they didn't go with the iWatch. Let's confuse the shiz out of people. I kind of think the Apple Watch is a big miss for Apple, but like I said, there's people out there that no matter what, you put that logo on it, they're gonna buy it. I mean, I think even Jimmy Kimmel had a fun little segment one time where they had a Casio watch, just a normal Casio watch, and they put the Apple logo on it, and people were like, oh, I totally get this. This is so innovative. Oh my God! The Apple fanboys are, they're just all about the Apple products. They're so about the Apple products. And then you got the Android fanboys who, are smarter, I would say. I would say the Apple fanboys or the Android fanboys are a little smarter because we know what good pricing is. We know what we want. We know within the OS, we know what's great, we know what's not, we know what type of devices that we want and all the features that come on them. I was HTC for a while, and everybody was calling me an HTC fanboy, and I made fun of Samsung and stuff like that, just out of pure fun. But now I got a Nexus 5, and I probably will get the next Nexus, or I'll get the new Moto X. So when it comes to like Android, yeah, we have more options, which is nice. We have different OEMs that are creating great devices and everything. There's innovations coming up. We're always seem to be the first ones to do it. But then you got the Apple side where, yeah, most of those guys just want something that has that freaking devil for you. To wrap up this little diatribe, I'm just saying, let's stop the finger pointing. Like I said, if these people want to piss away their money, I mean, I keep seeing that one image today where it compares the iPhone 6 Plus pricing to like all the other pricings for like a Nexus 7, a Nexus 5, a Chromecast, and everything like that. You can get so much more for the price of an iPhone 5 Plus, and I could see it. I totally get what they're saying. And like I said, Google products are a lot more budget friendly, and they're, some of them are a lot better. But you really can't compare all these devices to this device because this is a phablet. Compare it to another phablet. Do that instead, and then Android still comes up on top because if you compare prices to the iPhone 6 Plus to like the Galaxy Note 4, I mean, it's still cheaper to go Android. That's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today in this ManDroid show, is just all that and everything that's happened in the past week. Let me know what you think about everything. Let me know what you think about all the new stuff, all the new devices and everything that was announced in the past week and a half with Samsung, with Motorola, and of course Apple. Let me know what you think about all that and everything. Let me know what your favorite thing, what device are you going to get this fall, because new devices are going to be coming out. Are you going to go Samsung, are you going to go Moto, or even maybe you're going to jump over and get the freaking iPhone 6 Plus because you wanted a big iPhone in your hand. So let me know about that all down below in the balls area, and also hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to the AndroidSPIN channel if you have not already, and follow me on all that social media crap down there. It's down there. Hey, let's socialize. We call it the sock meds. That's a good little shortening of social media. Sock meds. Well, alright guys, I'm David, the ManDroid, and this has been a kind of a diatribe video. Jeez. Yeah, well, that's what I do in these kind of videos. There wasn't really too much news that's happened in the past couple days. Well, not too much big news or anything like that, but yeah, visit AndroidSPIN.com. You'll see some of that right there. Anyways, talk to you guys later.